This is my friend Chimmy. Chimmy loves to bake like a lot, but for some really odd reason, Chimmy has never baked a cake before.
I never baked a cupcake before.
So, in this episode of Sincerely Adulthood TV, Chimmy and I will be talking about exploring hobbies and passions while trying to bake a cake, red velvet cake to be specific. And we'll be doing that with the help of Chimmy's mom's cookbook. So, cut it to Chimmy's mom. What are the ingredients for this red velvet cupcake?
So we have
Flour, sugar,
salt,
salt,
cocoa
cocoa
powder,
powder, margarine.
margarine, eggs, milk, vanilla extract, food coloring, red, obviously,
red.
baking powder, baking soda,
Yeah,
vinegar, and baking powder.
yeah. Based on the whole topic of this year, what do you say? If what is the definition of a hobby or hobbies basically?
To me, a hobby is like it's a thing that you do that when you're doing it, it's something that you're really passionate about, a process that is really fun, maybe therapeutic to you to some extent. Like something that when you're doing it, you can start doing it and then during the duration of that process,
Yeah.
it's like you can just lose track of time. As if you're really enjoying it, sure. Maybe at the beginning of your hobby that it may not be that
Enjoying it.
intense. But yeah, as long as it's something that is not work and isn't dealing with your family or something, that
That's your
just
hobby.
yeah, that was I consider to be a hobby.
Well, funny enough, I think we both have the same ideology about what a hobby is. I think this must be 235, yeah?
Yeah.
235. So yeah, what he said is actually what I think hobby is. Hobby is something that you do regardless of you do and you enjoy it, and time goes by and you don't even realize that all time because brings you peace and brings you like a lot of things. Would
It's
you
just the kind of thing that you've been doing it and you just you start doing it, you get so focused. The thing that you're doing on the side that was
Yeah.
distracting you, that one had to stop so you can just focus. At least this for when the hobby has gone far, sure.
Yeah.
Then you now really you just close your eyes and open them, and while you're doing the thing, like 5 hours have passed, or maybe 2 hours. It may not be that deep, but still.
This is not my first time in the kitchen, actually.
So it goes.
In the one of my videos, my first video, which the link will be up here, I made shawarma with my guys when we are talking about transitioning into independence. So yeah, you guys check it out. Would you consider baking one of your hobbies?
Yes, definitely. I definitely would consider it one of my hobbies. Sometimes I can just find myself spending hours kneading dough.
How did you get here? Like, how did this become one of your hobbies? Because obviously, I should assume that or presume that you have like a lot of other hobbies. So how did this become the main one?
Well, around in 2020 during the pandemic,
Yeah.
my mom used to bake before, stuff like small cakes and bread at some point, but I have no memories of those bread. But then apparently there used to be a bread maker
Yeah.
and she would be making bread and all that stuff. So she made my cake for me in primary school
Oh wow.
one day. And it wasn't the most incredible cake or anything, but
Yeah.
free cake is free cake.
I mean,
So then I've been disturbing her for years that I want her to continue baking, but she has just never continued. So then one day during the pandemic and everybody was less busy, so she now decided to just start trying to bake again. So she baked one thing, then another thing, then another thing, then another thing, then another thing. Then one day I now saw a recipe for like donuts or something. So then I now tried to make the dough.
yeah.
And it was bread, yeah. And it was horrendous and the yeast was dead and the bread didn't rise. But then the process of making just random flour and stuff
Yeah.
turned into like a nice, neat, round little ball of dough. The textures for it and the feeling was very satisfying. I can't explain why, but it just felt really texturally and the end product was satisfying. The eating
Yeah.
isn't even the most enjoyable part for
But
me.
like
It's
the
the making
process.
process itself.
Do I have any hobbies? I honestly, this video is also for me because I personally don't have hobbies. I guess there are things I do enjoy doing. I love going to the gym. I love swimming, but I love making music. Like that's very few people know that about me. But I enjoy making music a lot. How many of this I'm doing?
Just till it says 250.
Okay, so like, so yeah, if I should consider any of them my hobbies, it's probably music because music is something that I can do and I can start. Like sometimes I just randomly get tunes in my head.
Mm.
Like it sounds sometimes it feels so unreal. Well, I'm like I won't say the most cliche thing, which is going to having a shower. But like anytime I'm in the kitchen, I'm like cleaning up or just taking a walk or something. Then from absolutely nowhere, this tune enters my head.
Mm.
And then from there it's song just like lyrics just form like just follow it and
Or like singing and producing.
yeah, singing and producing.
Or you sing.
So yeah, basically. That's just what I consider my hobby.
But then you don't consider swimming and going to the gym as a hobby. You like doing them.
Yeah, I do.
You like swimming as well.
Yeah, I do.
Actually, when you think about it, what type of hobbies are those things that people like doing aside from work
Work.
or family stuff?
But I remember I thinking about there's something about like you can like doing something, but then you won't enjoy it for like a long period of time. I enjoy swimming, but then I won't swim for 5 hours. I mean, I have swum for 5 hours before. It was really fun, but it was tiring. Like I was tired. I didn't want to go to the pool the next time.
I'm adding 3/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to go to the pool the next time.
Yeah, but I enjoy doing it. Like when I make music, I don't know, like time flies and I won't even notice it. I won't notice that time has gone. But I'm not going to go into that part, sure.
Some hobbies may not be up to that level that you can just lose yourself while you're doing it. It may just be something that is just moderately enjoyed.
That's another way of looking
Especially
at
when
it.
people are starting to.
To just start doing it, right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, I don't know this like what the what made baking stand out? Because I believe that this is not the only hobby you have.
Yeah.
You have like different things you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what made baking stand out?
Why it stood out? It
Yeah.
stood out because I was watching, you just be scrolling through your YouTube and then you now see a random video of something that looks really, really tasty
Yeah.
on there. And then you now see it, and at some point you reach a certain threshold that you know that there are materials to make it are in your house. Because my mom was making, she went into like an entire cooking and baking binge
Yeah.
during that period in
Yeah.
Corona. So then the materials are in my house now. I don't have a reason to not do it. The people on YouTube are saying it's really easy and anybody can do it.
Yeah.
So then at that point, you just decide to start doing it.
Okay.
And then obviously at the end of the day, you get the really tasty thing. Not as pretty.
But then
It's still really tasty at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Sugar and butter, always tasty.
This is 227 though.
Yeah,
How many minutes?
270.
Okay, basically. So you tried it out and then you found out that you can actually keep on doing this and you like the way it felt.
It's more like I started it.
Yeah.
I baked one thing because it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Then after I baked it, the feeling felt really nice. So I was craving eating the thing and I was craving the process again. Then at some point, well, now it just keeps on going on like that, like an addiction. And then there was even a point that I was making bread back to back to back.
Are you serious?
And then when I didn't have a piece of bread I was going to make that day, like it actually felt like I was having withdrawal. I needed to make the bread urgently. Like I needed to do that kneading process and then see the satisfying window pane test that will to pass after.
Music is I don't know, I just like music. I like music that I can feel. I'm not an empath, but I like when I can feel the person's emotion through their songs. You get me? Like when I can feel what the person is feeling. These are the kind of music that I would love to produce if I one day go into music.
Someone told me the same thing, that not why they want to make music, but then why they like listening to a particular artist.
Yeah.
That they don't even know if the words don't really make any sense, but then it feels like a very specific kind of feeling.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing that's what you want to do.
Yeah. If I go into music. But yeah. Technically, how long do you take it to like explore to find this cooking thing? Because I mean, now that you're found this cooking hobby, it's gonna be like a really hard one for you to stop doing.
I'm never stopping. This is my life now. But yeah, do you really, really like the music making process?
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I mean, I'm not too familiar on how to make beats using like my laptop and stuff here, but I can make beats using my mouth and my head. Like how I get it now, like tunes come into my head. Right now, all the music I have made are like just like tunes that I record and put in my like my phone.
Yeah.
But I've not actually like made beats using like FX Studios or using like GarageBand or something.
What
That's
about like,
something I want to learn because I don't really know how to do it. That's what I'm
oh,
doing. Yeah.
like what kind of stuff do you want to, you want to make your music to make people feel something when they listen to it?
Yeah.
Like a kind of, is it like the kind of specific feeling that is you feel and then you don't want that, you don't want to relate to other people or something like that?
Yeah. I enjoy when I enjoy listening to music that am I done?
Yeah.
I enjoy music that I can feel what the person like when people sing, the only time I can look and enjoy them is when I can feel their emotions. So that's something I would like to also replicate when a song of mine is put out and then they can sort of
Feel
feel what I
what you
was
were
going
feeling.
through like at that moment when I was making music.
Yeah.
Understand? And obviously it won't be just one emotion throughout now, to be like
An
different
entire
emotions.
mix of emotions
Yeah.
that you may not even be able to describe, but just happy or sad.
Yeah. So technically. Would you ever like make this baking you ever turn this your baking into like a lifelong passion as part have your own bakery or be a chef? Do you think so?
Chef, no, but bakery, yeah, I could see a future where I have a bakery.
Okay.
It actually seems, it seems like the kind of thing that I could spend my entire day doing and I'll be okay. Because even the dishes, if I can manage that one, and I'll be with people, so they'll suffer with me. But
That's good.
then it could actually be really, it could be nice to have a bakery and
Mm-hmm.
then be doing the bakery stuff as a full time job. But then I don't know if I would really want to do that just because of other things that were hobbies initially, but they're now developed into things that I like a lot. That may now clash with the bakery because there's already either I already have to choose between going full deep dive into tech or full deep dive into creative stuff, and then now putting in baking somewhere. I guess baking can go with the creative stuff, but then I need to be full time hands on to actually
Yeah,
own a bakery, and I can't really do that
that's true.
alongside the other stuff.
I mean, and then people baking for you won't actually be you. I will put like the cupcake inside here. And yeah.
So we just need to feel it like a third of the way through. I feel like it's best to just do hobbies for the purpose of enjoying
Yeah,
them.
Jeremy, I know like
Then if it now becomes something nice after,
you can now
then
like
it's just
yeah.
an extra little bonus.
Yeah, what advice would you give people that are trying to explore their hobbies?
I would say that generally hobbies is just to, if something interests you,
Yeah.
then at that point of interest, just to start it and then start doing the hobby. Like once you find yourself asking these questions and you see that maybe you can actually do this thing, just do the hobby. For example, now for video editing, I just asked myself if I could do a video, and then I now started doing the video, and then it became a hobby. When gardening was my hobby, I just asked myself if I can grow some peppers that I have with me now, whether I can grow them later with me when I go somewhere else. And I tried it, and then that was fun for a good amount of time. For something else like knitting, I wanted to make my own sweaters. Knitting was not a process that I'm willing to go through, but
Yeah.
then it was, the process itself is fun and the hobby was fun. I just don't think I'll be knitting my sweater anytime soon. And for people that knit sweaters, God bless you. But then if you just keep on trying out stuff, if you don't like the hobby, you can just stop it.
Yeah.
But then if you just, once you find yourself getting interested in something, I feel like the person should just start doing the thing.
I feel like this is just my own personal thought. Like
Yeah.
thoughts sorry, hobbies should not be like you should not have just one hobby.
Yeah.
Try and have like several hobbies, several interests because these interests can turn to skills. And these skills could be something that could one day get you a lot of money if you want to monetize it in the long run.
Yeah.
But right now, just stick to them being interests to get me, and just harness them to a point where they can become skills.
And then even if they don't become skills, at the end of the day, you're going to live your life and you die. And if you
Exactly.
just, yeah, at least live a life that you actually enjoy living.
Yeah.
Because if you just live a life, walk, then die, and when you die, hopefully you go to heaven, but then nobody really knows.
Anyway, food has been out of the oven, and this is what we made.
Yeah.
So this was already made before I came here, I think, right?
It was shaped and everything.
Yeah,
It just
but
needed to be baked.
Baked. And this is what we just made. Like these are the real. I know they don't look like real velvet, but
Don't think about it too much.
don't think about it too hard. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode because I really did. I'm really hungry, so I'm about to eat this shit right now.
You can't have any. Too bad for you.
Bye. I'll see you guys in the next one.